okay. I'll get used to it. I'll be like raging at like forts or something in no time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be too angry and I'll forget all about insert whatever the fuck was bothering me before.
Consider your table, Boris. It's not open for multiplayer, by the way.
No, like, did I not manually save it? I guess it's an auto save. Might have lost like a minute or something. Because I do remember we stopped at like a little bit past 9. And
Yeah.
this is a save from like 429, so I don't know. Multiplayer should be open. So yeah, I put some of my screenshots on the discussion forums of Steam, and they're like, "Fucking hacker," with the so they're like they think I cheated to get like that many people in the thing.
Okay.
Those sweet summer children don't know how to fucking play this game.
Jesus, yeah.
Fucking cheater. I mean, I guess I cheated in the fact that I have something that fucking auto presses that button for me so that I don't have to shoot myself in the face because of the amount of button clicks I had to do. But
Yeah, because like, yeah, because you and me.
Yeah, go ahead.
You and me are not exactly in favor of like exploit fucking tag switch 50 times gameplay.
Yeah.
So like
No.
for us to like be like, oh, this should really be fixed, you know?
Yeah.
Is like a thing. I'm ready.
Yeah, like yeah, it's fucking ridiculous because
Oh, did the game start?
yeah, it did.
This is funny.
What happened?
I'm still on the map screen. And,
oh right, that fucking bug, full on.
And I can see my pops change. It's like, what? Yeah, let me click back there. Do I need to restart my game or what?
No, you don't. I think I've had this happen before. You just have to join on me now, like effectively hot join. There you go.
It's really weird. It's like, wait, what? My pops changed. Holy shit, this game.
It's like you know, it's not a real figure. It's just like an estimation or something.
Yeah. Oh, we found Billy hiding under the floorboard here. Guess you have another slave.
Yeah, no, like, so, yeah, because it's absolutely not even, it's not exploits what I did, because, like, I could have gotten, like, about half that population if I didn't, so I could have gotten, like, 2,000 in one place if I didn't, micro that at all, but, you know, it was so worth it to micro it, that you'd have to be fucking retarded not to, pretty much. Because, I don't play game like except for if it's CK2, but even then I kind of like metagame CK2 as well. But I don't really play games for like fucking ultra roleplay reasons. Kind of to my detriment, because I'm sure I'd enjoy it more if I took it less seriously. But the fact that I take it seriously is what drives me to play games, pretty much. So it's that like self-defeating thing. It's like the snake that eats itself or whatever. Or like the dick that goes back up into its own ass.
It's just a good game design to have, like, you know, shit be balanced, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. Or at least to, like, not encourage one thing, which is the, like, because, I mean, I get centralization be good, but centralization being, like, super insanely powerful that you always need to do it is, like, a little bit eh. And just the real trade goods just being a fucking thing, and like just the kind of people that like actually respond to my threads, like I feel like they don't understand, they don't approach it from the same way I do. So it's like I'm sitting there being like gem resource is like I show like the screenshot of my city that has like 6,000 fucking income, which is like more than 10 times the rest of the world combined, by the way. And like I'm like, yeah, gems are overpowered, and they don't understand that like literally if gems were like even half the value that they were, that city would have half the income, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's just fuck, man.
Brains are hard.
They're in short supply. I guess there isn't a huge overlap with, like, you know, high IQ and fucking posting on Imperator forums.
Well,
It's not the biggest of brains.
you'd like to figure that out?
I kind of want it to be like, if I can beat the lead designer of Imperator in a game of Imperator, I get to become the lead designer. It's like it's like a weird fucking Highlander situation.
You become
Yeah,
the.
and I get to have his house too, and I get to marry his wife. I just become him.
There can only be one.
What do you wager on this game of Imperator? Everything.
Man, my fucking revolt risk is like teetering on like a knife's edge right now.
I'm pretty stable, but that's because I'm, you know, homogenous. It's Imperator. What the secret narrative behind Imperator is that culturally homogenous nations are always happy, peaceful, and prosperous, and like racial diversity is the root cause of all civil unrest. That's what this game has taught me. Fucking racist over Paradox.
Feels like it.
Yeah, I don't think aggressive expansion as some internal worker makes a lot of sense in this game either. But you know, they couldn't really do the coalition system because I think that would have been stupid as well.
Hmm.
Though, like a combination of two things where you have like, you know, I guess you do have like a coalition system because, you know, like the Gallic tribes did kind of unite against the Roman occupation, and so did the British. But yeah, like having two figures effectively rather than aggressive expansion somehow upsetting people that are not my culture. But I don't know.
Alright.
I guess this
Good
is fun.
events. But I didn't see it. Yeah, like it didn't seem to like. Because right now, like what's stopping us from doing anything? Nothing. There's nothing that can stop us right now. But
Yeah, the speed at which we conquer, and I like to literally conquer as fast as I can.
yeah.
But yeah, and like I guess preventing civil war, but preventing civil war is really quite easy. Which, in fairness, if it wasn't easy, because like people are fucking having trouble. Like people on the forums are fucking having trouble preventing civil wars, even though it literally tells you how to prevent civil wars when the civil war is like about to happen.
I think that's.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I guess. Oh, God, I'm exporting grain.
I think in all fairness it's decent though, because in like what people don't realize is that like EU4 is like also kind of in that sense where in EU4 if you like are France, right? And you just kind of want to play passive the whole game, you absolutely could. Like, and you'd never get attacked, or like rarely get attacked.
Yeah, and if you got attacked, you could just, you know, be defensive and
Yeah.
probably be okay, unless you are very, very passive. Not sure how passive you would have to be, but
In this game, most of my wars, or well, I think like a bit of the majority have been me getting attacked by fucking dudes.
oh yeah, same for me.
And at least in this game, there is genuine stuff to manage during peacetime, like a lot more than there is in like EU4. Because in EU4, it's like, do you want to put some development somewhere?
Yeah, I can I'd spent a lot of time just managing my thing, especially once I moved capital.
Is
Well, it's kind of a bit of mind. It's very mind numbing though, so it's.
yeah, for sure. Is oh fuck, I've got more citizens in my capital than you.
My capital is brand new, okay?
My guys are mostly savages, okay?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this. Fucking put all these clans in here. My stability was apparently very low due to just random events. Because those queued events don't seem to be like, there's no decision in them.
No. Or no, I got some decisions to someone
Oh,
up,
okay.
so it depends.
Was this one where it was like, okay, was like my option? And it's like, okay.
Yeah, I'd one of those as well.
Right. And can I actually like mute the audio in this? I guess not from within the game.
What?
I was like wondering if I could mute like the music like I like you can in EU4.
Oh, right.
I've heard the same like 5 tracks over and over.
Hey man, they're gonna add more, okay, but the artist is very overpaid.
The artist is on his 11th paid vacation in the year. Fucking people of Paradox have become weak and complacent.
Paradox Week Interactive.
Aw, baby, can you guess what I'm doing from all the clicking?
Are you moving stuff around?
I'm using my exploits. My non-legitimate skills here.
Boy, don't do that.
I'm pretty sure this guy was using hacks to achieve this. It's like, no, I'm just fucking sad enough to have like a button that clicks a lot.
Don't feel too bad. I also have a button that clicks for me.
Nice. It's the universe from Up that we live in. Or not Up, fuck, what's that movie?
Just not watch.
Or is it Wall-E? Yeah, it is Wall-E.
Don't worry, I've not seen any of them.
Gotta say, I don't watch a lot of kids media nowadays.
Really?
Yeah. Haven't watched Sesame Street in a long time. Pretty sure all the original puppets are dead. Died from old age. Or drugs, whatever the fuck they do.
Depends on what the story writers want to
Yeah.
emphasize. Like, don't do, and then ... kids.
Smack is whack, yo!
Fucking right, that rapping dog.
Like, it's catering to like its older audience. It's like fucking today Big Bird talks about prostate cancer. Actually, I think Big Bird is a woman, so that would be a little bit odd.
Big Bird talked about her husband's prostate.
Big Bird talks about breast cancer, being a chicken and all that.
Yeah. That's why you shouldn't eat chicken breasts.
Oh god, could you imagine if they were like, did you know, children, that it takes 13 pounds of grain to produce 1 pound of meat? You know, just like that sort of.
Oh yeah. I also completely forgot I was at war. Like, literally completely forgot.
Oof.
I can see the results.
Get in my belly! And by that I mean like get in my capital city. I've kind of overdone it. I've overfed my capital. That's always bad. It's like, oh no, now all my income, my bank has disappeared. Definitely is the soundest practice to be both at war and doing like, you know, a fucking Great Leap Forward type of plan here.
Oh yeah.
There was a guy that was like, unironically, on like it was on like a YouTube video about, what the fuck, Rochester, like, guys, aka like fucking one of the wealthiest people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was like, I forget exactly what he said, but it was like something along the lines of, fucking, I ain't no commies. The only good commie is a dead commie. But there really needs to be a third way, like, besides capitalism. And it's like, fucking, I'm sure he didn't, I'm sure he doesn't have the intelligence to comprehend his irony.
Or if it's a fascist, you could argue for that, but you know.
Pretty sure he didn't mean to make a textbook fascist argument. fuck, is this from one of my starving African children that you're trying to import this kid?
I just tried to pick the least from Ambaria. Let me check that for you, since I'm technically at the fault that you're starving. No, this one is fine.
Okay, good. Fuck, I accidentally.
It's just like I cannot find a fucking province that like I have, and like every time I fucking like undo one of the import routes, like another one fucking pops up,
Yeah.
and I lose my surplus in Rome for like I just don't know why.
Oh, apparently I must have lost one woad. I don't know why the fuck I pronounce it like that, but
I would no.
what wouldn't you like to know? Trade. I have altered the deal. Oh, am I? Oh, I'm trading it to you. I'm trading a woad to you. No, so
Is
that would be rude for me to. I hope you're capital. That would be rude for me to like.
Do I have my cap? I must have, right? But what? No, no way. Oh no, it will. Let's see. It's not going to my capital, but it's still going to someplace useful, I guess. But I could probably cancel it if you need.
Yeah. I'd like it because I really can't be asked to micro producing more woad in the middle of a war. There you go, excellent. It's almost like this game requires me to pay attention or something when I'm trying to wage war. Or should I say when I'm trying to conduct a siege? Oh, fucking tribesman is disloyal. Fuck. Grant holding my magic power to make him loyal. There you
go. The war in Iraq, you know, Afghanistan, I guess is more appropriate. Bribe the fuck out of them.
Very good.
I love that one of the changes they're making in the next patch is like stability has less decay now, which is like they notice that fucking stability decays massive, but like trade goods being imbalanced, nah, it's fine.
Yeah, but fucking stability has like almost no impact as well. Well, it has impact, but it's like it really is like not a thing that is worth worrying about.
Yeah, exactly. But that's my point.
Yeah. Well, they just don't know that if something is fucking imbalanced, which is like the worst fucking part is that apparently I guess they're just not fucking aware. Or maybe they just like don't think it's a big deal. Like there's people in the forum that are like, some things are just better than other things, and I'm just like sitting there like, yeah, but fucking it's like my counter argument to that was, imagine if this was multiplayer and you had a nation that had gems they'd just be able to shit on like any nation without gems, like to an insane degree. Like it would be ridiculous. It's like, you know, if Genoa was like the most powerful trade now, it's like if
Yeah.
well, at least with that, it's kind of like, you know, any nation can control Genoa, and if you don't play with custom nations,
Well, any nation could get the trade.
well, you know, I mean, good luck at the start of the game. Yeah, that's why what was fucking hilarious during that like dev clash. It's like where the fucking guy playing in Italy won. Who would have guessed?
Oh yeah.
Oh, really? He won. The guy that has like fucking all the money in the universe wins.
Surprise! I am not.
Just goes to show you how like little they, how like little the, because they had like fucking the letter Z or something. I think that's what his name is. Like they had him like commentate or something, and you could tell like how fucking little he actually knew about EU4. Like he knew enough, like he knew like what a casual player of EU4 would know, not somebody that I'd expect that's like working on it or something. You know, I guess there's no law requiring you to be passionate about what you're working on, but um, fucking there would be if I were in charge. That's for sure.
So
Mandatory
do you like
passion.
strategy games? Nah, I
Not
don't.
really. Are you competitive in any way, shape, or form when you play? Nah, I just kind of play them for like the lols, you know. That's like CK2 though. It's like CK2 is like
Yeah.
I just play it for like the sweet story at the end. And then I fucked my sister, and then I stepped with like 20 virtual women, and then like, yes, alright then.
You get to work on this game. I guess they had too many quote-unquote retards like that, so they couldn't just dump them all on CK2. They had to dump someone on like the last, and now this game, and so on.
Too many non-real gamers. Too many people that are just, they game not because fucking numbers and statistics get them hard like a normal person. They game because they want to enjoy themselves or something stupid like that. I play video games so that I can be like, yes, if I were transported back in time and put in charge of Vocontia, I could do pretty much exactly this. That is my goal.
It's like how you like go back in time and you make communism work or something like.
Hey man, what do you mean make it work? It works perfectly. It's like all those you know, fucking 14-year-old intellectuals that are like I'm communist, or that are like, you know, it's not real communism. I'm like, yes, I suppose, right, not technically, but it's just, you know, dismissing something outright is just retarded usually, unless it's like eating your own shit, you know, like that sort of level.
I did once troll some people with not real communism, and this is amazing how they don't like. They are so used to defending themselves that they don't really like see a troll for what he is.
It's like no point arguing with, because it's like that same guy that was like, oh fuck, why isn't there like a third way? I don't know if it was the same guy or if it was just on like the same comment thread, because I just like tend to read them most of the time because I just want to see like fucking what other people are saying, and man, the retardation is fucking makes you feel smart reading YouTube comments. That's let me just put it out there. Like one guy was like, fucking 4 million pounds back in the day, back before like fucking, you know, non-fiat currencies. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like this guy is apparently like attributing like the whole downfall of society on like no longer having shit according to the gold standard. You know, it's like, what the fuck is this guy on?
Hey man, the gold standard works great. Look at Victoria 2 for a practical example.
Fucking, the sad part is in Victoria 2 it does kind of work pretty well.
Yeah, well, the game is broken, otherwise it would work. the ramens broke through again. I should really get some better forts.
Also, people that are somehow like, you know, they believe that they have like such little understanding of economics, yet they believe themselves to be knowledgeable in the field because they know like a buzzword or something. They are like, fucking, oh yeah, because inflation, it now means that our work is worth less. Which is absolutely not how inflation works. It is like so fucking stupid, the reasoning, where they're like, oh yeah, the reason why inflation's happened is because people are lazy now. I'm like, you are just like trying to reach for these fucking connections here. Like, nobody's business.
Reach for the stars, dirtbag.
Somehow implying that like inflation is clearly the sign of weakness, hence why fucking every currency tends to inflate.
Hey man, inflation is theft because you can't sign up to like a thing that doesn't have inflation.
I opt out of it. I opt out of fucking inflation when I was born. Actually,
I didn't sign a contract saying I
Yeah.
could have inflation on my currency.
yeah. I have no. It's like are you aware of like sovereign citizens?
Oh yeah,
Oh fuck yeah, they're amazing.
sovereign fund citizens, as I like to call.
It's like, you know, it's like fucking. Want so badly for those people to be like in the fucking either Judge Dredd or RoboCop universe. Also in that same comment thread, because that comment thread was just like a gold mine for memes. They were like that, like it was literally like these comments were like a fucking millimeter away from each other. It was like, oh yeah, the second the Rothschilds funded like the fucking purchase of Panama Canal or whatever the fuck is when the Zionists took over Britain. That's literally what he fucking said. Like, damn. Damn, that's when the Earth went from being a sphere into a disc. And it's like, oh fucking Jesus Christ.
That's when the Blackies took over.
Yeah. That's when all black people lost 20 IQ points.
And I should know. I mean, lost a few myself.
Here comes the peace train. Choo choo. Choo choo. I'm coming here, separate piecing everybody. Choo choo. I don't have to integrate any of you fucks because I already have people in my country. Choo choo.
Choo choo, because choo choo.
Can't get a full occupation on some of them because there's another power fighting, but fuck them. And and there was peace in our time. Oh yeah, also another funny thing, a funny side effect of having mega cities is you'll get like mega stacks of mercenaries as well.
Oh yeah.
Like I had in like that India campaign, I had like a solid, like a guy that had like a mercenary army of like 400 dudes, and I'm like, how the hell is that man feeding them all? Now one day, we expect some fucking sick ass emperor of the universe type figure to hire us. So slave state.
I did once hire one of those mercenary stacks. It's like, just, there was just the AI loved to like clump up and attack me.
Well,
I was
they're
like,
so
I
good.
just faced Mr. Piggy here.
They're so good though. Like when they get to such a degree, they're effectively immortal because they also tend to reinforce very quickly.
Yeah.
So it is literally like fucking an endless tithe or an endless wave of just disposable troops that are 100% loyal all the time because as long as you pay them, they're loyal.
Yeah. I should really focus on my wars, like.
Well, another thing that made me like that was like, man, I really feel bad for this person is this is more on topic, like a guy in Imperator got a civil war and it reset all of his like province capitals.
Oh.
That man.
Yeah, because that's the thing you can complain about, I guess.
Yeah, that is absolutely like I'd fucking commit Sudoku in that game if that happened to me. Be like, fuck this, because it's just such a micro-intensive thing to be like, I need to make sure that it's on the best spot. I've done it. Yay, it's on the best spot. And then like the game fucking rebels and moves it.
The game, yeah, decides what's good for you. This is. Oh my god. Oh wait. Oh, I just wiped out Rome.
Nice.
All on my own.
Oh, I did it all by myself.
Yeah. This I should put it in place though. Okay. I have a feeling when Egypt is asking to import grain from Vietnam, it's like, no, 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 this is not historically correct, my sir.
Man, I don't know what happened, but I'm winning. I'm winning fucking sieges. They're not taking like 700 years either.
Hey, you know.
All my complaining, it's finally paid off.
It's not I've gotten good. It's just I've gotten complacent.
Man, those cavalry must have been walking a lot of fucking circles for it to take 7 days to travel from like one part of the Alps to the other. They're just getting lost continuously.
Mm.
Meanwhile, whoever is like having like a strategy guide video, and it's like, you really want to get the most citizens because they give you both commerce and fucking research. I'm like, they're like, this is a man who's just looked at the numbers and has never played the game, and not even looked at the numbers very hard. The real special, the weapons grade memeage is that like citizens also eat like fucking like 4 times the food of a slave or something.
Yeah. It's insane.
Which I understand what they were going for there, but still doesn't make the decision any less stupid.
It's like the game. Well, the game like makes the decision for you, and you're like, well, thanks.
Yep.
If I want a lot of people, I want a lot of slaves.
Yep. I mean, I guess it is bad that I'm behind on tech. It really has hampered my ability to expand. So, tech is again one of those things where it's like, oh, it'll be really fucking bad. These guys have like 47 increased defense on their forts. And I just like can't be fucked to build like an army that won't immediately get picked on by like their little guys.
I mean, why shouldn't you?
Oh man. Siege ability, 5%. I'll pay $700 for that. I love the feud event.
It's so bad.
I mean, it's a good event in the terms of like, it's good for me. It's a bad event in, well, it's not even a bad event. It's just one of those like, do you want 10 stability, 100 gold, or like nothing? That's like the choices that you have there.
Yeah.
Which now I can like, I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you which one's the better option there. And that's why I take the nothing every time.
Wait, well, what was the choices again? I don't think I fully understood. Like, I think one of them was worse.
Like, I don't know what like they expect. Like, do they expect you to like so fucking micro this game where they're like, if you want to use cavalry effectively for like, you know, hostile invasions, do they expect you to run in with cavalry and then like have the supply train follow with like an escort? Like, are they expecting you to micro it to that degree?
No. Or, well, not intentionally, I suppose. They're like, well, if you want to, like, be OP, you gotta, like, put in the time to make it work.
How about we make it every time you siege a fort, you have to do a little puzzle.
I have to do one of those Warhammer puzzles.
Oh yeah. Are they always the same or are they different?
Oh, they're different.
Okay, because I haven't played like Warhammer like properly in like a long ass time.
It's
on my to-do list all the time, pretty much.
I think there's like 3 different types.
Right.
And it's like, it's really,
One
it's
of them,
not a...
one of them is Sudoku, like the one with the.
Yeah, the one with dice.
It's like I don't know if it's specifically dice, but it's symbols. So.
Yeah.
It's like a IQ test where if you don't succeed that in like a couple of minutes, you have an IQ of like 70 or something. It's one of those. You have the IQ of a very smart dog.
Hey, don't be insulting doggos now.
I wouldn't dare. Now, if I do the math, that means that 4% is actually a 2% output 2% is still fucking not worth it. Like the doing the military output thing. It's like, yes, it's like it would be like 4% effectively for my citizens, and like a little bit more than 4% for my freemen. But for the people that really count, aka the slaves, it would only be 2% total increase.
For your for the investment.
Yep.
Which came province loyalty plus 0.1, which I can tell you.
Capital can never be disloyal.
I can tell you. So useful. I don't think they even realized that it's in the game because it is so broken.
10 fucking province improvements they don't want you to know about, and there's only 4. Number 1, 2, and 3. Fucking military improvement.
Well, which one is worse, the state religion happiness or the population output?
State religion happiness is fucking terrible. It's the worst. It is like worse than military one, because the military one at least gets a lot of discounts, right?
Yeah.
And the state one does not. So like with the military one, eventually it becomes quite cheap to do, and at some point it is worth it, right? Like it's just a matter of doing the math. But it means that pretty much Polarn, my city would have to grow like, I don't know, to like 2,000, 3,000 pops before it to become worth it, the military one. Because at 415 it's not worth it, to put that in perspective.
And you have to realize at some point it's just better to use your mana to just get claims and conquer provinces, because it'll give you more bang for your buck.
Oh, conquering is always the most efficient.
Especially since you don't have the core. At least in the EU4 you have the core.
I like the EU3 coring system of just you have to wait. Like that was like I found that a really good system. Despite like, there's no interaction from me as the player, but it makes a staggering amount of common sense,
Yeah.
And it's a very good way of just like, because it was also proportional, which is the thing that I fucking love the most about it, is that if you were a small country, you fucking couldn't like just make mad games. Like it would destabilize you too much, which maybe that needed to be balanced a little bit more, but it felt really good.
Yeah, that's the problem. It felt good, and so you can't have good things that feel. Because then feels bad, man.
It's also in EU3. Like I don't know if you know, was world conquest possible in EU3?
Yeah, pretty sure. I don't see any reason why not.
Because
I know I've seen 3 mountains. What's definitely a thing in EU3, for instance.
Yeah, maybe. Like honestly, like I wasn't super down into the meta of it, because I remember we'd play that, right? We'd play EU3 multiplayer.
Yeah.
And I think do you remember that we played with Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he would just play Poland and be very mediocre.
Hey.
Like I remember I played the Netherlands, and because Poland starts off really strong, like I used his military to really get me ahead. And then
well, we both did, I remember.
Yeah, because you were Italy, right? Or I don't know what exactly you started as, but you turned into Italy.
I started as Milan,
Right.
remember, in one of our games. It was pretty good. Yeah, he would basically. I remember him being fucking falling behind in tech. He was just, we had to help him out of pity because basically he didn't have anything at some.
Yeah, he didn't build himself up at all. Like,
Well, he was spending a lot of resources helping out us in
us,
my
yeah.
wars against
Well,
the HRE and shit.
the thing is, at the start, absolutely. But then later, we like by around 1600, I think we both had colonial empires. Which at that point we were like fucking ridiculously powerful compared to anyone. Because we definitely didn't play that game even to fruition because we were already like, you know, world power number 1, world power number 2, you know?
Yeah.
I did try playing EU3 again, somewhat recently. Tried playing as a horde. Fuck man, like they did not want hordes to be playable by a human.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I remember them. Weren't they like broken, or was that a U4? I think it was a U4 actually.
Well, in EU4 they were broken for like a month or something, but like in in EU3, every time your ruler dies, like everything revolts, pretty much.
But like, what's the like? You could conquer shit. I remember.
No, you got. Here's the thing. You got cores, and you took over a province without making peace if you just held it long enough in EU3. That's what you did as a horde. So if you just like, let's say you're playing the Golden Horde and you just occupy like a whole bunch of like Poland or Lithuania or whatever, it'll eventually flip to you if you just hold it long enough. But the problem is the second fucking your ruler dies, everything just flips right on back. Like, it's really ridiculous because you'd have so much. Because I tried to, like, you know, I'm not a fucking bad EU4 player. I tried to really see if I could make it work, and I couldn't. Granted, I didn't like fucking cue a montage of me researching it for like years of my life or something. But it wasn't inherently doable. It didn't seem like it would be better than just being a Western nation.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be a shock, but can we like trade cloth from each other? Because like I don't even have the export bonus.
I can sure I can buy cloth from you. Hold on.
Well, if you just trade, I don't know if that's even good. This swap.
The export bonus, what is it exactly?
5% research points. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Should happen.
So I was like purposely not buying it from you because that would just be two memes, you know?
Oh yeah, actually I do have it somewhere.
Oh, rip. Oh. I canceled an internal trade route for this.
Well, no, you can buy it from one of my other provinces instead of from Rome.
Oh, you know what I love? I love to wine, Pilar.
You can have 2 wine.
I only needed one though.
Yeah, I have cloth now in Liguria.
Yeah, I don't really have like in my capital. I don't have a free trade. I like do have. Okay, I do have in Alpes fucking thingies. I can buy like a lot of cloth and shit from you. Here, yeah.
If you have anything you need some export bonuses on, idea like we have cities that are like doesn't have anything on them.
Yeah, like I'm just looking at like what I can fucking import. I'm just importing stuff from you that isn't from the capital just because I can import it because I have like trade slots left, if you know what I mean. So might as well import. It's fucking wasted otherwise. Will you sell grain or do you have a no grain export policy?
No, I'd rather sell it to you than someone else.
Okay.
I mean, like if you're the only guy who's buying grain, like that's controllable. Right. It's more about like, you know, if that's a good.
It also makes like those provinces, because because if you hover over it now, you'll see that your number of trade routes for stuff that's being bought also increases. So even a province with 0 trade routes will get the number of trade routes bonus for me importing from that province, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Let's fucking buy some more shit. You only had 1 surplus cloth, right?
Yeah. That's not from capital.
Yeah. Yeah, I try. I'm not gonna also not gonna fucking buy grain from like Latinum like a fucking meme lord. Horses with their population capacity increase.
Oh yeah.
No, if you have like no trade restrictions on food, I think I'll use that.
I mean, better you buy it than me, I guess,
Yeah.
or someone else. Like, it's just money.
Because that you kind of just want you want everybody to have like food diversity. You know, like effectively have like all the food types in like a region, and then you just get like the carrying capacity of the area just goes fucking through the roof compared to otherwise.
Some of these might not last because it's.
Oh yeah, well if they disappear, then you know so be it. Does it mean like if you're gonna sell food to me, like you might as well like you can also buy food from me, if you know what I mean, and that way we can
You earn a lot more.
yeah, perfectly balanced as all things should be. But fucking, why am I paying more for this fish? Fucking idiot! This fish is from the Italian peninsula. It's the same sea though. Like fucking dumbass, don't you understand the appreciation in value for this carrot from Italy? Good to know that fucking capitalism is still messed up and weird even in ancient times.
Mm-hmm.
These are artisan fucking grain. None of this factory farmed grain.
It's actually like local specialities that are like protected by the EU law, like origin laws.
Right.
Like how like stroop waffle, you can only make it in the Netherlands or something like that.
Really?
No, I know like champagne wine, for instance, is like common. Like you can't call like this is champagne and it's not actually from Champagne.
Because stroopwafels are made in the town of Stroopwafel, or which
Yeah.
I don't know why it's pronounced like that, because it's stroopwafel, but you know. I don't know what a stroop is, but I don't want a waffle made out of it.
Well, a stroop waffle is hard for the commoners to pronounce.
Stroopwafel?
Stroop waffle?
Closer than stroopwafel.
Well, it's how the English people pronounce it, so
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll take it.
Yes, I believe this is called a fucking Pyork pea. Yes. I will love to have tea and crumpets with you, Blarn. Yeah, the trade system does also need to be refined in this as well, because it is like very finicky. It's very single playery with all the trade micro.
Oh yeah, holy shit.
I'm finally starting to fully get Tech 1, Polarin. Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? I mean, yeah, I can dig it. Is he still disloyal? Is he disloyal? Fuck it. You know, dude, just enjoy yourself. I don't care. Even one of my governors is disloyal, and I can't bribe him. I can't get rid of him, and he doesn't control any territory. Even though I am about to expand his territory for it. So, you know, my mistake, their mistake.
Fighting in the mountains, it builds character.
Builds character and casualty rates.
Pretty much. That's actually really good fucking capital region right there. Time to build a city north. A fucking bastion of civilization in the north.
Ooh.
I'm sure this is actually like, yeah. It's like, fuck it, just have the elder flogged. Just elderly man getting whipped to death. This is what, you know, being a tribe's all about.
Tribe power, yeah! As he has like his tribal tattoo on.
It's a swastika. But you know, it's before that time, so it's actually completely okay.
Yeah. It's like, hey David, isn't that like a tattoo a bit not kosher? It's like, nah, it's fine, dude. Like, this won't be like fucked up for another few hundred years.
No.
3,000, I guess.
3,000. Same kind of people that put like the pictures of like you know, like the fucking Reichstag with like the swastika red Nazi flags, and then they put it side by side with the European Union one. The coincidence? I think not.
coincidence. There is no coincidence here, Goyim.
Have you actually seen that like fucking meme video of the guy that shouts about them turning the frogs gay?
The fucking what's his face?
Fat bald CNN guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that's Alex Jones's thing.
Turning the frogs gay.
How that guy is still, like, you know, at all respected somewhere is quite unbelievable in my eyes. But
Just goes to show you that.
I'm not stupid. They're stupid.
Even if it's like one of those old jokes where if there was ever a second coming of Jesus Christ, the Republicans would brand him as like a commie liberal hippie and shoot him to death, you know? We're super religious, but we don't hold any of these religious values. It's like I don't fully understand the appeal of this party, but sure.
We're for an ethno-state, but not that kind of ethno-state.
Yeah. We want life to be like in the commercials. We want what was promised on the brochure. This food mechanic definitely does not belabor combat in any way, shape, or form. The fact that I'm out of food fighting in the Alps here.
Don't worry, it's not as bad as the having to micromanage moving pops around thing that I'm doing instead of waging my.
In fairness, I think what the moving the pops around is probably going to benefit you more than fucking what I'm doing here, which is bringing these fucking mountain savages to heal, you know?
Just want to teach these fucks to read.
Yeah.
Every time I like finish occupying one nation, I'm like, who else am I at war with? Oh, I good. I can just occupy. I can continue into the next country because I'm also at war with those guys.
I'm sort of doing the same thing, only doing it very ineffectively here right now. Because it's like, I just keep getting, my guys keep just getting like beaten back. Because, mainly because they just like, end up getting out of supply.
Yeah.
I've almost completed one line of my military thing.
I have not. If you're wondering.
Should have probably actually gone down the other side now. Kind of stupid to continue into like the tree that's like bad. I'm like, I don't know why I was like, I've committed to this for some reason. I've committed to going down one line when you absolutely don't have to in this game.
Yeah.
I just fucking in my brain I was like, this is like a war doctrine, like in fucking Hearts of Iron.
Oh fuck it! Get away, cloth from Latinum. God damn it! Like I saw it, I like that's cloth from Latinum. That's a no go. I'm so used to playing as Rome, so every time I see a Roman pop, it's like, oh, that's a good pop to move around. I'm like, I always have to remind myself, no, bad. Rome are bad.
I only played as like Rome once, and that was like way at the start. Like after that, I really played this the Greek successor states more. Mainly the Seleucids, because it's just like, why the fuck would you play any other one? Except for maybe Phrygia, because they do actually have good ideas, or good traditions, I should say.
Maybe play as, oh, I don't know, like, you could play as Egypt, but like, before they got nerfed to the ground.
Well, Levantine ideas or traditions are so bad.
Yeah, before they got nerfed into the ground for no
yeah.
reason. They fucking said they buffed them. That's like, oh, this fucking what?
We buffed them by giving them terrible ideas.
Oh, they buffed Levantine ideas, apparently. I haven't looked at them, but like, they can't that much better. They still say strong triremes, you know, the fucking thing
oh,
you
yes.
never want to.
Strong triremes.
Oh fucking, you can have strong triremes while I invade your land border, Egypt, you know?
Strong memes, more like, am I right? Am I right?
Tri-memes.
Tri-memes. Fucking fuck, I hate this game. Like, I really like this. There's this fucking fort in these mountains, right? That like, what the fuck? Oh my god, they have like a billion fucking bonuses to that province, but this fucking fort in these mountains. These fucking mountain assholes. They just like retreat into like the little fucking gay ass hill, then come out and like knock me off that siege. Like the fucking bastards they are. It's like, this is just a matter of like, this is like fucking my Afghanistan right here. These fucking mountain savages beating my like quote unquote well trained army. Beating my numerous army more accurately.
Oh my god.
something is happening to my imports.
What's happening to your imports?
Some of them are can no longer be sustained.
From me?
I think one of them from you, but one of them was from me. Like the wine one, for example, was one of them from you.
Might have been. If it's history, I did lose the loyalty there. Did fall. But...
I decided to do a mass recruitment drive and going to use one of the fucking best features in the game, which is the auto movement of people.
Oh yeah, the auto armies.
Auto armies. Like, I low-key, I didn't forget about them. I just was kind of like, surely I am more efficient than these pitiful AI. And then I realized that that's not why auto armies exist. They exist so that I can fuck off and, like, you know, move my pops or whatever the fuck I do as my gay-ass job.
Day job.
And then the fucking, you know, the high IQ computer can fucking fight itself. Be the fucking bean counter over here. Because I'm like, I should attack the north as well. I should just attack like on all fronts. It's like I literally have like, I was sitting at like 300,000 manpower, and I had like so much money, and I was like, I really should convert all this money and manpower into boots on the ground. And then I'm like, wait, I can do that, and then I don't even have to control them. And like, IQ 4 million.
You may have inspired me. Well, I didn't like. I was out of money and shit for a while though.
I was like, I need the money to move those pops in there so they can generate more money. But now I've done the thing where I generate more money, so. Let's do a little trial run of my newly created AI army.
Yes. No. It's like, where did my guys who like lost terribly go? And it's like, oh right, they're here.
I'd like to buy more wine because apparently, I don't know what the fuck's happening over there, but.
Oh, yeah, the clock stopped. Because yeah, fucking Pops didn't. Pops promotion.
all my imports are seizing. I wonder what's happening over in thing.
Alright, did you import from... I have like 3 livestock though.
Oh wow, what the fuck? Oh, my call for peace was going fucking bananas. Like, I have 15 war exhausts.
Wow. Jesus.
I was like wondering, like, why the fuck are places that are supposed to be loyal having some issues here? And it's like, oh, but hey, I'm fucking getting a double military experience. Jesus, that was something.
Call for peace. Call for peace.
Go, my roving AI band. Go and ineffectively, like, they're very terrible at sieging, but they're excellent at just like attacking enemy stacks that are moving around. They won't win necessarily, but they'll attack them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the problem is like if I tell them all to like independent, like my siege stack will just get attacked because it's like a standoff right now. But they have like there's like 2 paths into this country. They like to like go around on the other path, and I need to just like keep me there to distract. But I can't micro it, so it's like, well, jeez.
I just realized that like my manpower is accelerating at like going up at such a rate that, you know, I could afford to do this strategy of just fucking throw a whole bunch of distractions in the enemy's way so that they don't attack my siege stacks as often. Gotta sacrifice a lot of pigs to make my war exhaust go down. Man, I did not notice how bad, how bad it was getting for like a long ass time.
What was your war exhaust at?
It was at almost 16.
Okay, yeah, that's not paying attention territory if I've ever seen.
Yeah, if you look at my national revolt risk,
Yeah.
the only silver lining is the 1 military experience I get per month to spend on my terrible ideas. No, you fox! Win that 42% before the enemy army comes in and wipes you out. I would
You know what's good for you?
They don't know what's good for them. Now they it's like, duh, I fucking better help. Like after the battle's already over.
Helping with hard.
My brain hurts when I think. Yeah, it was probably also I was probably losing a lot of internal trade as well from like all the places becoming disloyal.
Oh yeah. You definitely do that. I could say as a bit of having lost a fucking few trade routes myself.
I was the foremost expert on losing trade routes. At least I boosted up my tyranny a lot, but it's making my war exhaust pretty much go down the drain. So hopefully, unfortunately, I clocked it before it was literally like I pulled myself out of a death spiral, so to speak.
Hmm.
Because if I had let that go on for like 1 or 2 more years, it would have gone super bad.
Oh yeah, I imagine. You Mastodon, why are you always in my way? You're like helping me, but then in the second half you're like in my way, so do I have to kill you, please?
Yes. Let's do that.
It's just such a hassle, man. Wow, no one's buying our cloth? Get them. Can you please buy my cloth in Liguria again? Like, my
Sure.
trade efficiency. Or my research efficiency, I should say.
Hey, fucking the wine went away again.
Well, there should be more wine. Yeah, that's a province that's completely disloyal, which means you can import from it, but I can't. Like, this is what?
Hey man, they make the deal. They have the final say, alright?
Yeah. I guess is my answer to that.
But you'd like them to sell that wine. Well, they're gonna show you by fucking exporting that wine, and because they're like, they have such contempt for you, they're not even gonna steal the money, they're gonna pay you the money that you're owed. how much they dislike you, how much they don't respect your like authority.
Fucking hate being at the top.
It's like they don't disrespect the laws, they just disrespect you personally. Ah, by arthritis. In game.
Fucking, what's it called? Like,
You can sell
Oh,
me
yeah.
your earthenwares.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't realize leather also gave local slave output. Huh.
Yeah, I realized it as well at some point, but I had not had the time to capitalize on it. You can be there. And you shan't.
God, the AI is like so fucking terrible at like automatically doing my things, but you know, the fact that I still use it, despite knowing how fucking dog shit it is, like it's like, oh fuck, like one of my regions is getting attacked. It's like, I'll better fucking move backwards and forwards in place like a whole bunch.
I'm ready to get my diploma from Harvard, you know, for being SMRT.
Wish you could set like provinces to like automatically trade, because
Oh, yeah.
all these fucking trade routes that are just getting like destroyed by something.
It's a fucking like. It's probably like one of my least favorite parts of this game. It's like how important it is to have trade routes set up at all times, and then fucking having to babysit them.
Having
It's
to
just-
fix them. Your economy will regulate itself.
Not in the ancient world is one. Oh, could you buy iron for me actually? Because I don't have iron export bonus, which is quite important for my a bit of a heavy infantry army.
Sure. You gotta export it though.
Oh, hold on, I need to. I gotta find a good province where I can have it mined. Yeah, okay, I found it. Hold on. Yeah, you should be able to buy it from
Nice.
PSA.
Okay, I've bought it.
Oh.
Having a rough old fucking time of trying to siege that fort. Not because it's hard, but because the combination of having fucking supply caravans and terrible fucking autopilot AI makes it hard. They're like, yeah, we'll let this guy just be there, unsieged, and it's like, we'll you know, if he ever gets attacked, we'll just reinforce him from like the other side of the country.
Yeah.
Meme of culture as well.
Fucking this guy won't die.
We're so close to triumphing over the fucking savage people. And then we're gonna do some reforms. We're gonna be civilized. Because I'm pretty sure
really?
you're on like tech fucking... You're tech 5, I'm tech 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your tech efficiency?
Poor. I think it's like 50%. Yeah, 55%.
Minus 14.
Yeah. Oh, damn, I just lost my good governor. What? Did I get imprisoned?
Maybe. Tanketh Dolorthus. The fucking fourth of those guys had finally decided to bite it. Well, they want me to like, they want, like, I can't do, this is like retarded, right? Like, so, they want me to, conquer one of your regions, right? In order to complete the conquest of Rathia, which is, you know, the province to the north of you.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
So I guess I can't fucking do that mission then. Which is fucking stupid. Well, unless you
I
just
guess-
want to sell it to me and then I can sell it back. Actually, no.
Which one is it?
It's Intrubia.
Rubia.
Insubria. Insubria.
Right.
And I think you can sell during war, right? Or can you not?
Yeah, hold on, I just need to find it. Oh no, I can't sell because the Senate will not let me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fucking unbelievable. Can I complete it through like other means? Could you sell Transpadana then?
No, I can't sell you any territory.
Right. Why does the Senate not want this?
I don't know.
Right. They're like, we think it's exploiting.
We think it's degrading to our cause.
Yeah, so I literally can't complete like the Matter of Earthia without like going outside of its borders, which is stupid.
Hmm.
Oh fuck it, I'll abort that mission then lose 5 stability. Let's do we want to do travel reform right now or do we want to wait a little bit? I just want to do tribal reform. I think I'll favor monarchism as opposed to republicanism.
What, really? It's... Come on, Kyle, it's a good reform. I do it.
What do I need for that one? Territory civilization. Greater or equal to 50. In Avenio? Okay, right. Oh, fucking time to import glass or something.
Ooh.
I need 10 cc's of fucking civilization stat. Do you have glass?
I'm marble is what I got that you might want.
Oh, yeah, that's also good. A combination of marble and glass would actually be great. Let's see if I can supply some myself. I think I have some marble. I do, but I don't think I have glass.
I don't have glass, so you know, like.
Yeah, I can do. I can probably do quite a bit of marble. Oh fuck, that province is disloyal.
Yeah, you can buy it from me. Like,
Can you produce like a lot of it?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
But, like,
Excellent.
Just,
I need like, I would need 8 more, please.
well,
Is
I
that
don't think you
feasible?
can make 8 more, but like,
Okay,
I could definitely can't do 8 more, but I could do.
I can probably do the remaining 8. Hold on, give me a minute. You. Oh yeah, fuck, all these provinces are like, they all have like loyalty issues because the fucking great saddening, if you remember.
Hmm.
Okay. And you have like not even 1 glass, right?
No, I don't produce any glass. I'm fucking
Presume
almost certain.
Presume I don't either. Let's look at like the grassworks of roads. Oh, there's actually my subject has glass, but I'm pretty sure they fucking hate me so much they don't want to trade any of it.
I can't see it any. Is there anywhere in Italy? As in southern Italy?
Yes, southern Italy, Sicily has glass, and also near Vesuvius has glass.
Right.
Yeah, so there's like 4 glass places in Italy.
Yeah, but I can't get to those because, like, I would have to declare war on Macedon, and the Senate doesn't want me.
The flaws of democracy.
Really. But I can, you know, I produce.
time to get. I guess you can look into like mine.
There you go, another marble.
Excellent.
Actually, 2 more marble, believe it or not. Yeah, produce 5 marble, and I don't even have mines constructed here.
Nice.
That is, I'm making marble mines, but what? I lost one.
Time to get civilization effort in my capital investments. Still gonna take a fucking long time, I realize now, before like thing, so. Because I thought it just gave like a flat.
Alright, I have 2 more marble in the thing.
It's fine, like I can't, because I thought it gave like a flat thing so that I could just stack it, if you know what I mean, and then just be done with it. But no, I need to actually tick up. Like it just gives max. I thought it gave flat civilization.
Well, I've I've increased my marble production a lot. Then I guess it's not no reason, obviously, but like yeah. In my mind, it's a bit funny. Like fucking, the Etruscan state is just fucking get like statue mania. It's like all the marble now. Produce like decided to like fucking produce 9 marble in like 2 regions.
Nice. Very nice. God, this guy's actually lost. Fucking urban planet to shit, guys. Urban planet to shit. Yeah, I like didn't quote unquote spoil myself by uh figuring out what these like son of a bitch, what these fucking missions requirements are. Definitely didn't min-max this, but it's all good.
It's okay. Your eternal failure will serve as punishment enough.
It really will.
I'll just look at some stone from you.
Declare war to the savages of the north. I can't be bothered to deal with this, so independent operations for everyone.
I think the AI is also on independent operations.
Pretty much.
I too cannot be bothered with this, Jenkins. Go in there and fix it.
Charge at them from the front. They'll never expect it.
Never.
Oh fuck, I let your trade deal slip away. I can't believe I've done this.
What's your capital, Collian? Oh, it is called Locotania or whatever.
They're fucking man, they are. I am exporting, like, am I like the leading producer in fucking stone or something?
I don't know. You're the only one I can buy from.
Well, like, I must export like a fuck ton of stone. Let's actually look at the trade overview. That's what this is for just like meme statistics. Yeah, export like 10 stone or something.
Yeah. I guess you have a lot of it.
My precious resource, rock.
You know, his policies are rock solid.
Apparently food is kind of a foreign concept here. Yeah, once I westernize, quote unquote, like the fucking because right now pretty much every region is like that isn't a city is going to have like a fuck ton of tribesmen just because I'm a tribe.
Mm.
And once that gets fixed, it'll be good. Good for my civilization.
It would be a bit painful in the beginning to like fix everything up. This is completely disloyal. What? Oh right. Oh okay. I thought that if the governor was disloyal, you couldn't build in it, but hey, that's
No,
not
it's
actually.
only the province.
Oops. Yeah, I have to wait for this my old quote unquote the governor to die. Like, I don't know what, like, I just have an inclination of why the trade, they have, like, established, like, a defensive league around me.
Right.
Oh. And, the game doesn't really tell me, so I'm like, well, you know, whatever. I just assume that it's due to some reasons that will be obvious later on.
Probably.
Oh, these guys are not on independent operations. That will need if I want to not have to fight this war myself. One thing that cannot come fast enough though is the army build.
Yeah. Is.
I have sort of a good internal head count of how many units I recruited, but it's still like I still occasionally recruit like
Oh, I've just stopped caring about having a uniform. I'm just like throw mans at enemies at this point.
it's more about like, you know, when you, so I'm not completely messing up the ratios.
Right. Well, I've stopped worrying about that and just learned to embrace the fucking chaos. My men seem to be not losing in the north, so that's all I need to know.
Mm.
I'm like, this governor, he refuses to be replaced. Bribes him, replace him.
I have a situation where one of these guys cannot be bribed.
Right.
It's a damn shame. As I would love to get rid of him, or you know, he might become an issue later, I guess is the proper term.
Yeah.
and your like free vote is like triggering me.
My what?
You know, like one vote for sale, but you know.
Right.
Since you can't have two, it's kind of pointless to buy them.
Oh, the free woad, you mean?
Yeah.
Woad. Trade good. The woad is a relatively rare resource, I mean, for what it is.
Yeah.
You get a lot of it in the east. Actually, technically, I actually fucking have a lot of it too.
I actually do have it in my own place, holy shit. Okay, hold on. Apparently the game cares about where you can import. And all is well. And my armors are getting fucking beaten around because they're stupid. Not sticking together. Yeah, so I got another 5 marble if you want it. I'm kind of surprised, like like Veneto, sorry, it's down here because I wiped them out, and I'm not sure how they like managed to respawn, for lack of a better word.
Maybe they got released as like a tributary or something.
I don't know, because like I completely occupied them, and fucking next thing I know, they're here. Again, in my mind, there is no way they should be able to like come back, but this game is like, I don't know. I love it when the AI counters themselves, even though I'm only using one tactic in all my armies, and they're like, "Oh, fucking, this is a good This is a good tactic. I'll stick with it. Decided to go manual control on my army because like they are fucking not winning the war.
Not winning the war as handily as they really realistically should be.
Yeah, it's not a super easy war, but it's not this hard, you know.
Gotta move all those tribesmen that are like pretending that they can work the farm out of the farms.
Enjoy while it lasts. Oh my god. What the fuck? Another family salty about not having offices, so there you go. The war has not developed necessarily to our advantage. I think it's safe to say at this point.
Hate it when that happens.
I hate you when that happened.
Why does Hirohito have so many chins?
A poor diet.
He's not even like that overweight. He just has all the chins.
Japanese genetics, I don't know.
Yeah. Can't wait for all these fucking tribesmen to start demoting to the slaves. That's gonna be really the good part.
The money maker. Or at least the trade resource maker. I think I've gotten rid of most of my Yeah, definitely. I got 1600 slaves now, which at one point I had like 700, and
Right.
my pop hasn't gone up that much. This game is kind of like Stellaris in a way, where you want to like expand a bunch to like get your armies up, and then you want to pull back, build up a little bit your cities,
Yeah.
sim them up a bit, and then expand fucking as you wish later on.
Pretty much. My realm's main limitation, though, is my lack of willingness to fucking do stupid, like, fucking microing all these guys, all them peasants.
Yeah, don't worry, you're not alone.
That, and also the great war exhausting has left a lot of areas that would normally not be disloyal, which is also really sad.
Right, this game has internal mechanics you need to worry about, though, Kyle, right? Fucking remember people were like hyping up the civil wars in this game because like they were like, oh, Rome 1 had like the best civil wars, guys. Totally believe me. And it's like, yeah, okay, sure. Meanwhile, in this game, you basically never have a civil revolt, and if you do,
well,
it's like
yeah.
super. But it's just so bad. Like you need to just prevent it.
Yeah, exactly. Because you do literally, like, fucking end yourself, effectively. If you let a civil war happen.
Yeah. I don't have any war exhaust. Well, if you never manage to get the war goal, you... Oh, Campania. Yeah, there you go. Where is my last army? Oh no, they're all here.
Yeah, if I had, like, you know, a fuck ton of my time to micro, I could, like, micro my economy to such a ridiculous degree, but I just, like, really don't feel like doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, slave rebellion. Huh. Been a while since I had that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it happened. It hasn't happened to me, which is quite surprising actually, considering my state of my country.
We get rid of those slave rebels.
And what is my mission? Oh.
No, fortunately, that they did hit me right in the food supply when they rebelled. They're like, all right, let's move all those slaves out of the fucking thing. And yeah, right. Just as a temporary stopgap measure, I'm gonna have to right. I'm gonna have to take Pops out of the capital. I know.
Oof. Your desperate times indeed.
Oh fuck! Apparently like a million billion holdings have been done, so I can't even do that. Having tribesmen sucks dick. Let me tell you that. Like when it
You
gets
should just move the tribesmen out of the capital.
when it gets this point in time, because they just kind of clog places up rather than actually contribute.
Hmm.
But you know, I feel like I kind of needed to be a tribe for this long because it was just the best thing to be. It couldn't have exactly. I'm gonna have to end this whole iron thing and just import grain from like around the place because I can't be asked to fix this the other way.
What, iron?
I have to use some of my trade routes in my capital to import grain rather than other resources.
Oh, right.
It's come to this then.
Fuck, they know my secret. Just attack this when I'm not paying attention.
My the strategy to beat me too. The AI's other secret tactic is we'll lose so hard that he's forced to make peace because of the whole you're at war thing. Hey, I'm now a great power.
Yay.
The fact that I wasn't that before is interesting. Ah, nah, mate, you don't have the fucking cities.
Come on, Senate. Be finished consulted already so I can declare war. Shit, how long does it take to fabricate a claim? We'll see which one is faster. Oh, fucking what? Oh, never mind. Definitely will be faster to consult the Senate, but hey. Doesn't mean they can't hurry up. we'll see what will happen first, right? My siege will finish, which has been going on for 250 days, or the Senate has been consulted.
Let's see what'll happen first. The Senate will finish consulting, or I'll finish westernizing.
Oh no, the siege finished. Guess the fucking the computer can hear sometimes our cries. Yeah, but like definitely like when the AI becomes the Democratic Republic, they don't actually like
Put all their things in?
yeah.
Yeah, I noticed as well. It was happening too often to be like a coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
These guys don't want to become a city-state. What?
It's like, right, Pilar, so you know how it says I have a population of 5,704? You might as well take 2,500 away from that almost, because of like, those are tribes.
I'm surprised you don't have. What?
Like, it's only in the major cities that the tribes get converted at like a rapid rate.
Yeah, but I'm surprised you have like you know, as many citizens as you do. Actually, I don't think that's too surprising.
What, do you mean in my capital? Or just elsewhere?
In general, you know, I don't.
What, my 300 citizens? My 5.5%?
It's that in your whole country?
Yeah.
Hmm.
40% slaves. I have been like, that is quite fun to see, is when you just build a city and fill it with like aqueducts to watch like the AI migrate to it at a snail's pace, but they're still doing it, you know?
Hmm. Give up, you're surrounded. Alright, Senate has been consulted. And it doesn't fucking. I just don't know. Like, okay, I guess it doesn't give me that a CV for that specific region. So I'll have to send out my navy, which will get fucking pirated. Swear to God, it will.
Hey, good news, I have a new place to import your marble from.
Nice.
It's not for nothing, Pilar. Mainly like, it's like you're, you know, you're walking along a dark road, you have 4 trade routes available, fucking just buy the 4 marble off of Flarn. Like, and it's like, you know, it's something.
It's like microing buying hemp, you know, in all your provinces. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's actually their navy that sank mine, not the. I didn't get pirated, but I still lost my navy. So, you know. Actually, what am I doing? Just end this war now. Oh, this is the question, right, Kyle? So if I attack someone that's a vassal of a guy that's guaranteed by someone else, will they drag in that
Jesus.
third partner?
I'm just gonna assume yes, probably. Just whatever the fucking worst option is, just assume that one.
But what if that worst option is not good?
That's what makes it the worst option.
Time to declare war against someone, and for the AI to... Oh, I might as well call in Mastodon, am I right? Join me, Mastodon. Oh wait, you didn't, because this game's fucking broke.
I'd like to believe that rather than these guys being disloyal and therefore not wanting me to destroy their forts, it's like the historical society is like fucking like filibustering / blocking all my like proposals to dismantle the fort. They're like, think of the historical significance, you know? My wife got pregnant and died in this fort, you know, and so, Jesus.
This was my wife's daughter's, you know.
Yeah. She got her first bar mitzvah.
I get 10 civility event for 10 political influence. Not sure why that event is there. I guess it's because like as a reward for paying attention to the queued events thing. Or so. I can't imagine any other thing affecting it.
Here you go, you little rat. Have your filthy cheese.
Yeah. Ooh, I could proclaim a theocratic republic. Well, that's not a monarchy in my mind, so sorry.
Gaul is one of those fucking regions where it's like, congratulations, you formed Gaul. Like, cause the cities that you need pretty much mean that you'll never, like, the claims that you get are fucking worthless.
You got claims on Gaul.
Yeah,
to get claims on Gaul, you gotta control Gaul.
Pretty much. It's like, if you want Gaul, you control your own thing. Like, okay.
Same with like form Great Britain or something like that in EU4. Well, I suppose you get claims on Ireland.
Yeah, and that one you can also form diplomatically, so it isn't that insane.
Yeah.
Whereas there's no forming Gaul diplomatically, which actually would have been interesting if you could.
Yeah, because you know, versing Gedrick, yeah, and shit. I like that your peoples are called like alluvian, because like that's like a form of sediment from rivers.
Right.
Just like imagine like all your people are like sediment people.
It's like the terracotta, you know?
Yeah.
They're terracotta, and they're also made from terracotta because they're terracotta.
Or sorry, it's not pronounced alluvian, by the way. It's like
Kaiser. It's pronounced Kaiser.
it's not spelled that way. I guess it's my.
Right.
Is it? It's like alluvium instead of
aluminium.
Yeah, it's called like alluvial settlements instead of a. Yeah, so yeah, it's spelled the same, I guess. Just word is grammatically changed differently, which is my way of not knowing what the English word for it is. Okay. Fucking all these map modes. I'm like, what the fuck did Mastodon take all this? It's I'm in like diplomatic map mode. Oh my god, idiots don't go in there. Oh, actually, it's like those guys.
So get rid of all these fucking insane amounts of forts that the game has decided to give me. At least for as much as the game will allow me. Which I'm allowed to have to rid myself of fortresses.
Mm. Congratulations, Bill. You got some supply trains because Daddy forgot to buy them from you earlier.
Accept my marble proposal. The coordinate urban development is fucking painful.
I'm actually doing it in
Slow.
Rome, and like I can't do anymore because might as well, right? Oh my god, he finally died! Holy shit! I'm got a good governor here now. That is amazing. I love that when you have a guy that like inherits a fuck ton of money, the game is just like, do you want to implement a inheritance tax just real quick?
Nice.
So it's all your tribal leaders still like old men?
I think. Well, yeah, the youngest is 40 now. They tend to literally just be the tribe elders. I mean, it's an interesting form of government that provided me with a lot of free manpower, but the benefits of the free manpower are like non-existent now. Though I do think I kept it like, you know, if I'd known the requirements of like doing the civilizing, like, you know, I would have already been civilized right now, pretty much, because it really is like just a matter of you gotta have it. You gotta have your fucking city territory be 50.
I thought you knew that. So,
no, I didn't. I haven't played in this thing.
Okay, because like it's been in there since Cicero.
Oh really? Okay, then because I never played as a fucking tribe, like at least not until the point where I westernized. So, because I do remember that it used to be like a decision to do. So then I would just like read what the decision was, right?
Yeah.
But because that's no longer there, it's kind of like I can only see it when the missions are there, so I couldn't anticipate it. Then I didn't remember if it was like 40 or 50, and I was at 40.
Alright.
I figured I had enough, effectively, and I also figured that I could always just boost it really rapidly, because I thought that marble, it was pretty much based on like a whole bunch of assumptions. Like I thought that marble or glass would just, if you just traded 10 of it, it would instantly boost your civilization by 10, but it doesn't work like that.
No. That's why ICNES ideas are so good, because they get all like 5 less city development they don't have to do.
The Cini.
The ICNES, like the
Oh,
guys.
right, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're pretty decent. Like, I wouldn't say they're fantastic. I mean, they're definitely not one
Well,
of the...
for their area, it's good. You know?
For their area, it's good, yeah.
It's not gonna, like, it's not...
Oh man, I have Frisia, the city of Frisia, effectively like the Netherlands, with its like quadrillion fish. Oh man, that's a lot of fish, Blarn.
You get even more if you, like, take the rest of it. But, like, why the fuck do they, like, have the province go across the Rhine? Come on, guys. If
Yeah.
Roman Imperial History 101, like, Empire stops at the Rhine, what the fuck does the game have to not do that?
Hey man, I don't need to take the rest of this.
Yeah.
You know, they've a whole bunch of provinces that don't really like follow the Rhine, or at least actually, you know, like the other ones kind of do.
The other ones do. Apart from below the what's it called?
They also have some stuff that blatantly doesn't like follow the fucking stair or whatever the hell. Oh, whatever this is it the Danube? What's this river called? The river north of Bulgaria. Or
that's the Danube.
The Danube, yeah. The provinces also don't follow the Danube.
I mean, like, it's been like, you know, in Roman history they did not follow the Rhine. At the beginning they did, but then they did sort of like conquer their way.
Yeah.
So it was like, I wouldn't say exactly like it is represented in this game, but something closer to it.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with it, but like really, like it should majority the way, like way up to like Austria, for instance, for the Danube,
Yeah.
and like a bit further up for the Rhine. Like basically, like you see the mountains there, it probably should just go all the way up the mountains.
In fairness, on the long list, it is.
Oh, I would fix it fucking day one, but that's just fucking me. Like, it just annoys me to no end, and I just don't see any good reason for it. This is like the one game, like you can accept it in like all the other games, like for Victoria 2, for Hoi 4, for fucking EU 4, CK2, all that. It's like, yeah, but in this game, the visions were based on rivers, so why the hell doesn't it give you the opportunity to? Because as a player, it's quote-unquote aesthetic to follow the things, so just fucking big gripe list, you know. It's a grudge I have against this old company.
It'll be the, you know, it'll be the first phrase you yell at Johan as you beat him to death with like a frozen fish or something.
I thought you said that's like I open up with my machine gun at the Paradox office.
Oh, just like you have, but first you have to like you like hold them hostage. It's like those Russians that held all those people hostage in like the theater.
Yeah.
Like you have to hold them hostage, and then you read off your like list of demands, which are just demands for balance changes to like various products. Okay?
And they're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? To be fair, like I think if you did have those demands, like the quote unquote whoever's like negotiating with you, would be like, yeah, sure, we're gonna implement that, and then you fucking spend the rest of your life in prison not being able to play that game.
Damn.
They'd be like, you can play any game but that game or any Paradox game.
Damn, my fucking well there
Your
goes
retirement kidnap plan.
yeah. There goes my fucking like what I'm gonna do next summer, you know?
fucking train tickets to like
Choo
Sweden.
choo. Train tickets.
I don't know. Like think of the environment, dude.
Fucking I am thinking of the environment when you think about the logistics of going through train. I guess you can like take the train from Germany to Denmark. So I mean it should be possible. $900 for that 1% primary culture happiness. Don't mind if I do.
Well, at least the AI can't force me to like, or the Senate can't deny me from releasing vassals.
It's the one power you still hold over the Senate.
Yeah.
Like signs of the stars, they're like find a nation to conquer. I'm like,
Right or not.
Guess I can.
Yep. Fucking this game is really trolling you with this like, oh, I will join the war sort of thing, and then
Yeah.
it is literally like Mastodon is fully occupied by rebels. It's like, okay. So you won't be coming on then, I see. At least I found a way to like not fight Mastodon. But I realize I am like sizing up Mastodon way more than I should, but like it's so nice not having to worry about them.
Yeah. So they have done like relatively well for themselves. That they are gonna get shit on right now.
I'm not sure who they're getting shit on by, which is
Phrygia and Thrace, I think. And
I guess the Hypebox fell apart.
Yep. Seleucids are doing better than what I usually give them credit for. They usually tend to collapse pretty hard.
Yeah, each of us collapsed. Oh wow, I'm not actually importing stone or exporting stone. Interesting.
A tribesman fled across the border from you.
Oh, nice. You're welcome.
So is that like a way of doing fucking weird ass warfare strategies where like I'm on your border, right? So I just in your all your border territory, I just start moving in fucking druidic tribesmen.
Hybrid warfare.
Like fucking. And then I hold like a referendum to decide whether they want to be part of your territory or not, you know?
Yeah. I think that's what Turkey did in like the against Syria at one point. They had like a referendum and they just like bust in a lot of Turks from
Yeah.
like neighboring places.
You'd be surprised how fucking often that repeats itself in history, because it's like when they were effectively carving up Germany after World War One, they made, I think it was Silesia, like vote on whether they wanted to be part of Germany or Poland. So
Yeah.
there was a lot of like corruption there. And in the end, no one was happy.
Can imagine.
The first sign of decadence is starting to build provincial armies to just get rid of the fucking unrest, and also anticipating the unrest to come in future.
Have the light infantry ready for the unrest.
Yep. He'll ambush the fucking partisans.
Yeah. Oh, quite a lot more to conquer. Alright, how about we call it here? Put a pin in this. I was not as tired as I thought it was, so.
Nice.
But I figure I should just,
Keep your sleep
not-
schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually did put in a fucking save this time, so that this isn't just autosave. Alright.
Alright.
I'll see you later.
See you when Italy's conquered finally.